Beloved populace, thou tonight is here for make it very clear that when it will help you have a good time today. Smile on your face, no disgrace, like a man feeling all over you. Today the Lord peace forever for Tearlach and Ursa. May they rest reign in peace.
Good shadows of Artemisia, having survived the Ides of March, come now before you, Raven and Sasha, Baron and Baroness of the mighty barony of Loch Salon. Rejoice!
Good gentles of Artemisia, before you come, great King Tearlach and Caesar Ursa, first of their line.
Come here. Carry this for me. I would be. Master Drayden.
Sir Dunker.
Baronet Tearlach.
You were the first one I asked to carry this for me. Would you please do me the honor of carrying it once again? Thank you. Let's open it up.
Herein opens the court of their majesties. King Tearlach, Caesar Ursa, rightful king and Caesar of all Artemisia.
That's good, right, too. I'm going to leave it to the company.
You have your majesty's leave to make yourselves comfortable.
Just a couple of little things. Yeah. Friends, countrymen, lend me your ears.
Yes.
Our reign has lasted exactly as long as it's supposed to. And at this time, we have chosen our heirs as any good Roman does. And we know when it is time for us to let the next generation rule. Before we do that, there are some matters of business that we do have to attend today, so I hope you will allow us some last couple of items of business. You know, we'll try to keep it quick. We don't like to go.
As is our way. We do like to do a lot, but we also do a lot quickly. There's always a method to our madness.
Chaos is required. Controlled chaos is better.
Yes.
But first of all, yeah.
Will the steward of the bed please come forward?
Yes.
Your Majesty, might I have your leave to address your populace?
Please.
Good gentles, welcome to the Pan-Artemisia. This incredible celebration of the 6 months of our mighty monarchs. And as they have just indicated, that this is to be an even greater celebration. There are many things planned for the day, not the least of which, of course, martial displays for the Queen's Champion and Sable Rose. There is also going to be an arts and sciences display, There are games that are going to be occurring. There is also a Bardic challenge that has been issued. Sign-ups for the arts and sciences as well as the Bardic challenge are found at the front desk. Please make sure you do sign up so that we know how to best allot our time. Next, about the facility. Please do not go wander about. The areas that are ours to command are this main hall here, the Royal Room area. There are single-use restrooms located down the hall. Please do not go past the sign for the single-use restrooms. There is also a barricade inside that hallway. Please don't go past that. There are some private things and files beyond that, and that we should just leave those things as they are. Please do not go wandering around up and down random places, in that we want to make sure that if any trouble happens, we can find you readily and easily. And this is a very big building. Oh, different hat for just a moment. Hi, I'm your local resident arts and sciences champion, here to remind you to register for Kingdom Arts and Sciences. You'll find the information on the web. Please sign up soon. This is an incredible opportunity to have some of what makes our kingdom the most beautiful put on display. So if you have any questions, I'm available, as well as any of the laurels in our kingdom who are more than happy to help you out. That's it. Well, Baroness Shana, please come to the front. Yeah, everything to this part, please.
Hello, everyone. I'm Baroness Shana. I'm probably the most well-known herald outside of Artemisia. I have a point set up at the cross trumpets are. If you have any heraldic questions, or if you're a local herald, please come talk to me sometime today. I'm also currently the Kingdom Heraldic Education Deputy. So if you want to learn anything about heraldry, have questions about your personal heraldry or anybody else's, want to know about the history of heraldry, I'm your person.
Thank you. Your Majesty's command before them, Baroness, is there can do it. Hello, Your Excellency.
Hello.
Thought you were out of trouble, huh? We'd like to bring your chair forward for her. I have been so impressed for years with your arts, with your Bardic. The way that you not only do Bardic and arts, but you also champion it in your area within the kingdom. And it warms my heart. And songs that you write always make me cry, which you're killing me. My makeup's great. You make me cry all the time. Don't be. And it's beautiful. That's what I love about it. And you've been doing this for a while. And it's not the only art you do, but it's the one that's most visible. So we just wanted to make sure that you were recognized for it, that you know that we see it. And the rest of the kingdom sees it too. So we were told we needed to do this.
And we appreciate it. And we want you to know that we are grateful. And thank you for everything you've done. Thank you for everything you do. And for everything you share it. Thank you.
Send it. To all whom these letters come, cease your efforts and take heed to the word of Tearlach and Ursa, monarchs of Artemisia. The order of the Golden Maple Leaf was established in the Kingdom of Artemisia to recognize and honor those who have shown exemplary effort in the advancement of the arts and sciences. Thus does it please us to honor Isgir Yargid Dotir
Not gonna find effort by creating her a companion of the Golden Maple Leaf. Done by our royal hand the 16th day of March, Anno Societatis 58, being the year 2024 in the Common Era. Tearlach King, Ursa Rex. Illumination by Rebecca of Dragon March and calligraphy by Mr. Smith.
Did you get tired of getting fired?
Maybe.
Again,
Well, let the Herald team know that you're not getting fired.
thank you so much.
It only took me 6 months.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Owen.
3 cheers for the newest member of the Golden Maple Leaf. Viva! 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 Their Majesties command before them. Yuri, the Yak Flapper. Veslava, Dragona. Germain, Jean Berlin, Fent, Timur Yakin, Tiama Nikomen. Cheers, we'll see.
Where's my Herald's getting wrapped? Because we need to have another talk. You know, you three. It does smell really nice. I don't know what's going on, but it's fantastic. You three know how much you've done for our ring. You know. I don't have to rehash it, but I don't know if the rest of the kingdom knows how much you guys really do. Especially all three of you have been there for me when I needed to vent, have told me what I needed before I knew I needed it, which is indispensable. Thank you so much for everything that you did for our reign. It would not have been anything like it was without you three. Thank you.
The event, what everyone sees, that is the frosting on the cake. Where the work gets done is Mondays and Thursdays. And yeah, Thursdays especially. And without you three, we wouldn't be able to make this look as easy as we do. We are grateful for the help that you've given us. And we just wanted to just say thank you.
Many are the joys of royalty, but many too are the burdens. There are acts and deeds of those close and far who help lessen the impact that might never be commented upon, but will never go unnoticed. Therefore do we, Tearlach and Ursa, mighty King and Rex of all Artemisia, bestow the order of the Golden Griffin's heart upon those you see gathered here, in gratitude for their support and having faithfully honored our reign by their help, trust, wise counsel, and continuous service. Done this 16th day of March, Anno Societatis 58, being the year 2024 in the Common Era. Tearlach, Choki, Ursa, Cambria.
1 second.
And the illumination and calligraphy was all done by His Majesty, who has spent the past 3 weeks working on all of these. I promise never to let him convince me to let him do that again. Thank you guys so much for everything you've done. We cannot get it done without you. And I hope you'll be back for the next time. No, don't put that on me.
3 cheers for the newest members of the Griffin's Heart. Vivat! 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 Will Jonathan Carden please come before their majesties?
Great. How you doing?
So are we. It was great. All right, get to it.
There are moments where we get to share things with the rest of the world, where we are given a chance to share an outward representation of the excellence within a person. What you are doing, what you have done for not only for the barony but for the regular community is outstanding. You are a valued member, and we are honored to have you as part of ours. You are also a tremendous fighter. You are gifted, and it has been a joy in the last 11 months to get to know you and to watch what you do and to appreciate what you
It is one of my greatest pleasures to take some of my fighters out of Kingdom and watch them thrash around in tournaments.
do.
And to see you do that in Star Coffin in December warmed my heart, even after Teamer stabbed you with a candy cane,
Yes.
which is totally not right. You still went on to win that tournament and you out. I am so very proud of you. I've been watching you grow within the SCA, and it's really amazing how you dived right in. You've created your fighter practice to become a place truly of learning, not just go to a place and fight, but truly to learn. And that is what the SCA needs. So I need you to be here, and I need you to be one of mine.
We need the world to know.
This scarf is printed with my personal butterfly, the skull butterfly. This is yours. It's your mine.
Be it known to all that we, Tearlach, Macmillan, and Ursa Minor, graduates of Artemisia, are pleased with the efforts of Jonathan Carden. Through expertise in teaching, he has given much of himself to the art of rapier. Thus, we recognize him as an esteemed member of the Defenders de la Orden du Papillon. Writ by our hands the 24th day of February, but somebody decided to go on an adventure to Brazil.
How would it happen for us, huh?
I mean, come on.
Year 2024 Gregorian. Illumination by German and calligraphy by
Artemisia, this is your new defender of the Papillon. Viva! 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 Viva!
Their Majesty's call before them. Thorhall, the hunter. Vigus, Ingen Yell. Beatrice de Andrade. Arabella de Ravel. Hago. Damon Macmillan.
We told you guys this. This isn't the last one. You did too. I saw that scroll.
Yeah, again, echoing what their majesty said before. The word thank you doesn't quite cover what we owe you. You have helped us make this look easy. You have helped us in every way possible, and we are forever grateful.
A lot of you we called upon to do a job that we've never done before. And the fact that it went off as a pitch in each of your respective areas made our lives much easier, which made it more fun, which made the whole reign more fun. Thank you so much for all of the work you did. To see it, we are so grateful for it. You make us look good, all of you.
It's absolutely gorgeous.
And he did 18 of these.
Yeah. I just wanted to shout out.
Terrifying. He did go insane doing them. And got them all 10 times. Yeah. My scribe master, are you pleased with your scribe? I'm here.
Many are the joys of royalty, but many too are the burdens. There are acts and deeds of those close and far to help lessen the impact that might never be commented upon but will never go unnoticed. Therefore do we, Tearlach and Ursa, mighty king and rest of all Artemisia, bestow the order of the Golden Griffin's heart upon those who see gathered here. In gratitude for this support and having faithfully honored our reign by their help, trust, wise counsel, and continuous service, done the 16th day of March on Associate 58, being the year 2024 in the Common Era. Tearlach, Coquille, Ursa, Cambria. 3 cheers to the newest members of the Griffin's Heart. Vivat!
Vivat! Vivat! Vivat!
Their Majesties call before them. Ziva of Lochsolin.
I saw her walk in. Oh? Yeah, it's fine. I only need her really. Oh. Been out. Hey, finally. Hey, kiddo. So, having now reigned myself and knowing how much time it took me on all of it, I can't imagine if I had a kid doing this. Nor can I imagine doing this with a kid multiple times in a row. It is tough, I would have to assume, to lose your parents for 11 months at a time, and to have to share them with the rest of the kingdom. And the fact that you've done that multiple times, I know you didn't land the last blow, but you were always there for your parents. You were always supporting them. I saw them from the first time I saw your parents. They were always there. And we wanted to make sure that was recognized, because it is hard, but you did do it. So there's something that we can do for you, thanks to Their Majesties Tim and Tiana at the time.
Stephen, I have known you your
Years.
entire life. It has been my honor and my pleasure to watch you grow up and to see who you have become. And it's not easy. It's not easy being a child of a reign. And as Their Majesty said, you've done it so many times. But you've done it with style, with class, with grace. And it has been a joy to watch you. You are an inspiration to me, and you always have been. So thank you.
Many are the acts of balance that are required for the crown as they serve as stewards of our great kingdom, as well as of their own households. The members who serve alongside them are quiet nobles who participate in the reign through their own sight and experiences. We honor and recognize the service and sacrifice given by these youth who share their parent with all of Artemisia. Thusly, we, Tearlach and Ursa, Regents of Artemisia, recognize Ziva of Lochsolin as a member of the crown's Jewel of Artemisia. Woo! Woo! The date of March, in the year of our society 58, being 2024 Gregorian, illumination by Sherman and calligraphy by Tearlach.
We are so proud of you. Please keep being you.
Absolutely. We have no doubt that you will always be yourself.
3 cheers for those who serve alongside their parents. Vivat! Vivat!
Vivat! Vivat!
Their Majesties call before them Vigga Brander, Thora Atterdot, Nicolina Depar, Rasmussen, I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. Girmar Honggongu Mahathir. Yes. And Virgil Brander.
Virgil Bailey as well. May not. I feel like Guillermo is doing. Who is Guillermo?
You bet. Come on. Brad. Yes, you. All right.
There is nothing that I'm more proud of. No, you're up here. Come on. Your name was called.
I couldn't pronounce it, but it was cool.
Y'all don't know how much I brag about you when I go on a camp down.
We brag about you.
My guard is the best guard ever. Okay. First of all, there is nothing better than getting to site, having my car empty within 5 minutes, having my drones already set up, and then watching my boys and girls and those in between crash all the tournaments and then do it all every single weekend. You all have traveled so far with me. You went with me to Gold Wars. It was awesome. Thank you guys. You guys put in so much work this rain, and you made it such a joy. And it was always a joy to get to hang out with all of you.
Thank you for myself. It has been an honor getting to know you. It just in these last 11 months. Making indispensable friendships, watching what y'all do is a joy. To watch the absolute chaos that you guys bring on the field, all of you. And it is a point of pride to be able to say, that's ours. And we are deeply thankful for everything that you've done. And thank you doesn't even come close to saying what we really want to say. So from the bottom of our hearts, thank you so much. Thank you for keeping me alive at Penzic.
Yeah.
All the field keeping me alive, knowing when we needed water, knowing when we needed to eat, even before we did.
Yep.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Many are the joys of royalty, but many too are the burdens. There are acts and deeds of those close and far to help lessen the impact that might never be commented upon, but will never go unnoticed. Therefore, do we, Tearlach and Ursa, mighty kings and rex of all Artemisia, bestow the order of the Golden Griffin's heart upon all those you see gathered here, in gratitude for their support and having faithfully honored our reign by their help, trust, wise counsel, and continuous service. Done this 16th day of March, on 2058, being the year 2024 in the Common Era. Tearlach Cohee, Ursa Cambria. Three cheers for the newest members of the Griffin's Heart. Viva! 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 Viva!
Yeah, I got all my ones out of there, and then he's the one that's backing things up. Just so we all have the record.
Your Majesties, call before them Damon, Braden, Timmer, and Thorhall.
Yes.
How long?
Very good. Very good. Individually, you three are
Four.
Four, sorry.
How are you doing there, baby girl?
You all are devastating forces. You are the handbringers, and we feel, thanks to you, we feel safe. We know we are safe. We could not ask for better champions. And again, all we can say, words do not do this justice, but thank you for showing everyone it's done. Thank you so much.
I love you guys. You guys did me so freaking proud these past 6 months, all of you. Thank you. Thank you for doing the job. Thank you for entering our tournaments that day. Thank you for being awesome. Unfortunately, at this time,
We do really.
we do really miss you.
Your Majesty, we take our leave.
Thank you. Yeah, we're gonna need this a lot today. 3 cheers for the outgoing champion. Vivant! 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 Vivant!
Their Majesties call before them, or rather, to stand, all who are members of the Griffin of Artemisia. If you are already standing, please make yourselves known.
That's a, if you are a Griffin and you are currently standing, please make yourself known. Please step forward, draw attention. to
Raise
yourself.
hand, yeah.
Artemisia, these are the titans
Great
of the kingdom. These are the shoulders on which this great kingdom can stand. These are the foundational pieces. If you wish inspiration, these are the people you can look to a person, to a fault. This is who Artemisia is.
There's one that we would add to your order today. Richard Bontek!
Richard, we specifically did it this way because we wanted you to know in which company we hold you. We wanted you to walk through the titans with which you stand. We wanted you to, it would be absolutely clear.
Where you belong.
Yes.
Richard, when I see a griffin, I see someone that the dream is less without. You are the sort of person who, without having met somebody, will open your garage to build them their first suit of armor. And that has not happened once, but at least 5 times as I'm aware of. You are someone who makes the dream a better place. You are someone who just wants everyone to enjoy themselves at an event and will do anything to make sure that is happening. You defend the dream. You are the little textbook definition of this board.
The 2 greatest words of the kingdom that I can say at any time are, hey, Richard, because I know whatever it is, it's going to get done. It's going to be done to the utmost of the ability. And I love 2-word phrases.
Yes.
I do. You are inspirational to so many. to myself, to their majesty. And
You are a quiet soul, but your presence is so large, and I don't think you know it. I can go anywhere in this kingdom and tell them I'm best friends with Richard, and they'll go, "Oh, wow, he's awesome," because he is. And
they will know of you now.
I figure with a griffin on your heraldry, I just want to make sure the rest of the kingdom knows the griffin that you are. This time, I name you Richard, Baron of the Court, Defender of the Dream.
Griffin of Artemisia.
Since ancient times and by tradition, the griffin has been revered as a beast of nobility and strength, providing an example to all of honor, grace, and pride in defense of its home. There are those within our fair kingdom who, through their manner, attitude, and ability, provide our foundation and embody the best qualities of our society. Much as a griffin's feathers are needed for flight, yet are only a small part of the whole. These individuals serve as examples to us all, helping nurture our spirits and keep our dream alive. It is now the will of Tearlach, by right of arms, king of all Artemisia, and Ursa, just and righteous consort, Rex of all Artemisia, to recognize Richard Bontet as a griffin of Artemisia, defender of the dream. Witnessed by our hand the 16th day of March, Anno Societatis 58, being the year 2024 in the Common Era, while at Coronation in Loch Solomon. Scroll by removed.
Go join your order.
Pause for just a second. Bear witness to those that are standing and that those are willing to welcome you into their fold. So, Artemisia, your newest griffin.
3 cheers for the newest griffin of Artemisia. Vivat! 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 Their Majesties call before them all members of their retinue.
Actually, Richard, can you come back for a second?
As usual, Richard, you're not done.
Yeah, yeah.
We do. We've said it before. Y'all make our job easy. Y'all, and you make us look good doing it. And
I literally brag about you guys to other crowns, by the way.
we brag about our retinue all the time. There is no group of people that I trust more. There's no people that I'm most fond of.
We did it, guys.
We did. Somehow you kept up with us. Even when
You didn't let him run away.
I was walking.
You were, yeah, by yourself. At home.
That's not right.
You're killing me, dude. You had 11 months to figure it out.
I picked my spot.
Yeah.
Thank you all. Thank you all for everything. Thank you for the talks. Thank you for the advice. Thank you for the help. Thank you for everything. Thank you. Thank you doesn't convey what we need to say, but it's what we have.
You all have put in so much work. Thank you for choosing to spend your time with us. We know it, how precious that is. And to know that you gave your time to us means the world to us. At this time, though, my wonderful retinue, my griffins, tigers, and bears, oh my. You're free to go, except for you.
you might need to come up here.
This has been coming.
Oh, yes. You all have seen how,
The trouble, the heralds,
Yes.
what?
the time.
The trouble she brought into my court at Solstice with her law-tacky agents.
Which the good thing is,
Yeah.
the good thing is, now we get to go there and add another parcel to the kingdom of Arcadia.
Oh. I do love stealing other people's land.
We do.
I mean, liberating.
Liberating.
Excuse me, liberating.
Yes. Instigating? No. Appropriate.
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 Yeah, that's fine. Well,
Yes, welcoming home.
hey, you did a lot for us this
You
year.
did.
I don't know if you noticed that, but yeah, I did.
We can't put into words what you mean to us. We tried
We did
multiple times.
Oh, so many times, actually. We're gonna put it this way, team one brain cell.
Team One Brain Cell.
You, there's no Tearlach and Ursa without Annalise, ever.
We jokingly say, or not even jokingly, we say that we have one brain cell between the three of us. And
Right here.
at any time, one of
I'm
us can
wearing-
have one. Usually it's more of a third. Without her, we are nothing. We are adrift in the sea. You are our rudder. You are our sail. You are the one that keeps us going.
And therefore, we want you to know how much of a part of us you are. And that you will always be in our hearts no matter whatever happens.
No matter what, no matter what.
Which is why it is our wish to grant you an augmentation of arms.
Yeah.
We manifest that known to all who succeed in public instrument, that in the verity of Loch Solon on the 16th day of the month of March, in the 58th year of the society, in the presence of witnesses, there being present many very exalted and powerful lords and ladies of the realm, we, Tearlach and Ursa, by right of arms, king and reps of the glorious realm of Artemisia, did make and cause to be made certain gifts and endowments unto our very dear and well-beloved Adelaide Ferguson, the tenor of which, word for word, is as follows. That the said Adelaide should enjoy all the honors, graces, concessions, prerogatives, immunities, and other things which are due to her. We do therefore endow the said Adelaide with an augmentation of arms. It will be an illumination by the Amanda.
I can help you design.
Annalise, the augmentation we are granting you is a claw. Bear or tiger, doesn't matter. We just figured you needed an extra
Need
one.
an extra one.
Oh, come on, reset first. The amount of work that you've done, the way that you have moved forward from the trials and tribulations of this spring will constantly surprise and inspire me. You are my big sister. You are a role model. And I love you very much. Thank you.
We could not have done this without you. It has been one of the pleasures of my ring is having you in my life. You are inspirational. You are motivational. You are what everything is. And I'm honored to call you friend.
Vivat for the augmentation of arms! Get back to work! We're doing good. We're doing good.
It's always fun to pull one over on your herald.
And it's especially easier when you yourself have been a herald. And that, I love it because that's the second time I've gotten one over on Annalise.
Yep.
Woo! Oh, are you sure he wants it?
That's, I mean, I guess it is. Let's talk to them. Would you call forward?
Your Majesty's call for all men members of the Masters of Defense.
Order the defense.
Order of Defense.
Yeah, maybe you are getting fired this, let's see. Harold, can you rep, what do you say? Fired? All right. Well, contract ends in like 5 minutes, so.
Oh, I'm sure it's gonna take much longer than that. I've been here. Wow.
Members of the Order of Defense.
Her numbers are my, you, my. There's one missing. The numbers could be just a little bit higher.
Their Majesties call before them. Germar, going good, Mader.
Your Majesty! Your Majesty, my lord, my lady, good gentles all, pay due homage to the one, the only, Tearlach and Ursa, also known as Gage. He comes before you with arms, azure, a polypus on a cheap, inverted, argent, these compasses, stars, sable. We're getting there. He comes before you with past awards, award of arm, ermine and gauntlet, the golden scarf, lift of courtesy, white duck, black, defense de ordre de papillon, and a quadlibet. He's accompanied by his household in which he belongs and his chosen friends and family. He comes before you as a vigilant to the most august order of defense. Your Majesties, if I may. This man comes before you, not only as a vigilant to my order, but as one of my very best friends, my brothers, and one of the most ferocious warriors who have ever picked up a blade.
Thank you. Garamond. So no, this kid. That's just gonna be it for the rest of the ceremony. Garamond ultimate. Gotta get even longer. All right. At solstice, we send you off with your siblings of the Order of Defense to ponder a question. It is at this time that we would hear your answer. However, before you give that answer, you are still in fealty to another.
Clear that.
Your Majesties, your permission.
Please.
Your Majesties, your Excellencies, good populace of Artemisia. This man has one last step to complete before he is ready to take his place amongst this order. I have in my hands a contract that you signed many years ago, stating that you are my provost. It also states that unless we both agree that it no longer suited both of us, that this contract would remain henceforth. Unless the kingdom, the society, and the order needed you, and their majesties demanded it, as they do today. Gage, I have seen you grow. I have seen you mess it up, as the rest of us here have as well. You, like the rest of us, have done the wrong thing, have said the wrong thing, have taught the wrong thing. But what has made you worthy of being is each and every time you did that, and each and every time I approached you, you had the honor to look me in the face and say, oops. I made Timber snort. I win. I won today. And then you say, how do I improve? What do I do next? And then you take that advice and you have it. Being a peer is not about being perfect. It's about trying to be better than you were yesterday. That you have continued to do day after day, year after year. So Gage, as it breaks my heart, yet warms it completely, I ask for your contract. Because this contract no longer suits you. And therefore, it must be voided so that you can move forward and take your place. I also ask, thank you. It's been an honor. Your Majesty, he is now free of all known obligations.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Dear Marco, is it your intent to enter the order of defense? Understood. Say that a little louder so everyone else can hear that.
It is.
There we go. Thank you. Is there a medallion?
Your Majesty, there is. I have commissioned the finest jeweler in the kingdom, made of whitened leather, copper, and brass.
Please pass this around so that your brothers may instill the goodwill. Great. And sister. Please, I have learned. I think I know better. We would hear words about this candidate from the orders of populace.
Is there a member of the Order of Chivalry to speak for this candidate?
Your Majesties, I am Basil, first Artemisian Duke. I would like to speak on behalf of Gage.
Please, your grace.
Takes many things to be a warrior. Chief among these is heart. You have to have heart to keep fighting when you can't fight anymore. This man takes the field when maybe he shouldn't on occasion because he is injured, but he loves what he does so much that he'll take the field. There are days that are too hot and others set in the shade. He does not set in the shade. Another thing about being a warrior is you pass on what you have learned. I myself have benefited from the words and deeds of this man. Even from a great distance, he communicates and tells me how to improve. Also, prowess is chief among the martial orders. I think any who does not take him serious upon the field will very quickly regret their actions. This is a monster. He will destroy everyone. I have been poked so many times and I can't remember how many anymore. What a warrior, Your Majesties. Artemisia, I cannot speak highly enough of him. This man deserves his accolade.
Is there a member of the Order of the Laurel to speak for this candidate? Please.
To art or not to art? Silly question. As a member of the Order of Defense, as well as the Laurel, I look at things a little differently than others do. As a member of my Order of the Laurel, it's a requirement to be exceptional at the art that you do. But when I look at candidates for other orders, the more important thing to me is, do you participate in some way in the arts? I've heard that you drum a little. You've tried scroll work. You've tried other arts as well, and that is far more important than to be exceptional at any one art for this order. But also, evidenced by what you're currently wearing and other things I've seen, you're obviously a patron of the arts as well. These things are so important, but more than that. To be clear, I have seen you accept all people around you, and that to me speaks volumes of who you are. For this reason and so many others, I absolutely see you as my peer.
Thank you. Is there a member of the Order of the Pelicans to speak for this candidate? There is. Please, Your Excellency.
I'm going to go first because I'm going to.
You wanna, I got marks.
No, and I wrote my words because if I don't, I would that. Your Majesty, Your Excellencies, a simple populace near and far. I am Germain Jambert, and I will speak on behalf of the Order of the Pelican. For Guillermo also. The first time I met his lordship was at a local fighter practice while I was the Rapier Marshal. As I watched him that very first night, I immediately knew that he would achieve our highest fencing accolades. In his short time in our society, he has been on numerous rescues, was a local officer, both as a deputy and a primary, despite the little paperwork, forgetting, but that's okay. He has trained and has trained with countless members of the Rapier community near and far. And went so far as to open its home to small group practices when we didn't have a reliable practice center. Lately, Gage keeps carrying around a chessboard. This isn't merely an accessory. As long as he's not in the middle of fighting or actively setting up or tearing down thrones, he's more than willing to play with anyone. Just ask. Don't know how to play? Just ask. He is more than willing to teach anyone the love of this game. Gage may look a bit menacing. And without a doubt, absolutely deadly with the blade. He is also the most kindest and most helpful person I have ever met. While he may not be the first to volunteer to help, I cannot remember a time when he's turned down a request of, Gage, can you help with? I could share more about this big-hearted, standoffish, quiet, but only until you get to know him, man. But I will end with this one last thing. Watch your mugs around Gage. It's not because of something malicious. No, it's for the exact opposite reason. Gage has been known to sometimes fill all mugs within his reach with tasty beverages, not realizing that there's already something inside. And the owner will end up with what I lovingly call, dang it, Gage. Been edited for the more delicate ears of the popular. All of this being said, Your Highnesses, Your Majesty, Your Majesty, Your Excellencies, populace, it is with all of my being that I support Gage of Waxhaw, also known as Dearmark, elevated.
Is there a member of the populace to speak for this candidate?
Fritz. My name is Razumnik Zhiroslavich Zhirovlev, and I would speak as a member of the populace. Gage, recently also known as Girmar, has walked this path in the SCA with me from the beginning. He and I started fighting rapier at around the same time at the Loxolon fighter practice back in 2015. He came in like a wrecking ball, bringing previous athletic and martial arts training to bear, and blew everybody's minds with how quickly he took to fencing. As he grew in prowess, word spread of this brawling newbie, and he was gaining the eyes of the kingdom by the time he showed up to Barons War, our first actual event. It has been amazing to fight both against and beside him through the last 9 years, as he developed into the technical and precise swordsman that he is today. You already know that story, though. You've all heard it before, and that's only a part of what makes him who he is. You'll never hear me call his abilities talents, because that would suggest he already had them. Sure, he's tall and pretty, he's heard it, whatever. What Gage possesses is skill, hard-won with years of drive, dedication, and constant training. This work ethic applies to everything in his life, as friends and family can attest. What he expects of himself has shaped a courageous heart that doesn't relent and pushes through the mud when things get tough. Nobody's born with that kind of will. You have to choose it over and over again. He's an example to us all. As the proverb goes, iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another. That equality has inspired many to do more of what they can do and could learn to do and start looking at how to get there. We've been through a lot of good times together and a fair amount of bad. When my father was dying of pancreatic cancer, it was Gage who called and checked on me during those hard weeks in Montana. I have a voicemail from him that I keep to this day where he looked out when no one else knew how to help or thought my stubborn ass wanted to be alone. When I was going through divorce, he regularly reached out, making sure I was getting out of the apartment, ensuring I had the camaraderie I needed while I pieced my world back together. This man has a rare love and loyalty for the people fighting alongside him. If you've been there with us on the field, it's likely he has privately reached out and asked, "Hey, are you okay?" in this intensely sincere voice you're not expecting. You could be in a good mood, but you're not ready for how sincere that question is, because he noticed something was off, or followed up with you because he knew you were injured and wanted to be sure the healing was progressing. He's always shown this kindness for people with consideration and concern for their well-being. He gives what he has to those willing to try and is always there with bold encouragement. Over the last decade, Gage has done so much in service to Artemisia and given of his time, knowledge, and ability to this kingdom over and over. And now he's arrived here, before your majesties, draped in the proverbial cloak of all that he has become. I, as a member of the populace and as a friend, would ask you to recognize Gage for the master of defense that he is.
So fun. After, in like 10 minutes.
All right, I got you.
But your grace, if you would please, as a royal peer, and as a member of Gross, speak for this.
Your Majesties, Your Excellencies, all of my good cousins, it is important to understand that when you have the rare opportunity to be an inspiration to this kingdom, to stand up there and hold the hearts of 1,000 people in your hands, that it is extremely difficult to, in and of yourself, find that inspiration in others. And when you have a champion that graces you with that heart, that I have seen this man tutelage newcomers as much as I have seen him have veterans come to him and ask his advice and guidance. That he is a teacher, a trainer, and a leader. Yes, the dingbats are a thing. Dingbats all for power. But he is the leader of his army, and he is the leader of his people because he has heart. He cares and cherishes for the hearts of this kingdom and for the society, because he in himself is a piece of that heart. I fully endorse his entrance into this order.
Member, Order of the Defense. Right? Yeah, that's right. Please, Your Excellency.
I am Maester Nicolina de Bar, and it is my honor to speak as a member of the Order of Defense for this man. I met His Lordship Gage at his second fighter practice in the SCA. I was new to the kingdom, as was His Lordship Ras, who we just heard from. And the three newcomers banded together, knowing that one day the little trio we were forming would be known across kingdoms by the honorable moniker of the Dingbat Squad. In the time since then, it has been my honor to witness this man's journey from an absolute cyclone of a newbie who somehow defied all the laws of physics to a teacher, a leader in his community, and an absolute apex swordsman who somehow defies all of the laws of physics.
Witness.
Gage's prowess with the sword needs no introduction. Anyone who has followed Rapier in the last half decade knows of his skill. But what I find most compelling about his journey has been what he does off the tourney field. I have long been of the opinion that if you want to know the true leaders of a community, you look to the newcomers and you ask them. They don't care the history or who was who 5 years ago. They don't care about the politics. They just know who's showing them on the path right now. And if you've been to a Loxall and Rapier practice in any recent history, you know who they've chosen. You cannot get a fight with this guy because the massive line of people wanting to learn from him. And it's for good reason, because he's not a fighter who relies on tricks or pure athleticism, though he has an abundance of both. But his skill is built on dedication to the art of defense, as evidenced by countless hours of road trip discussions over nuances of technique, training, and mindset. But more important than all these things is his character. Before you, Neil, is one of the most loyal and earnest people I have ever met. When you ask Gage a question, you can rest assured that he will not answer lightly or repeat the popular thought. He has the kindness and bravery to say what he believes you need to hear, even if it's not what you wanted to hear. In addition, he has a sincere desire to better himself, to be the very best fighter, friend, family man, and peer that he can be. Your Majesties, I am so very lucky to call this man my friend and brother in arms. And so for these reasons and many more, there is not time for me to speak of this day. I wholeheartedly commend him for admission to this order.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Yermak, having consulted with the orders and with the populace, it's time. It is our will to induct you into the Order of Defense. Your hands, please. We do not wash away who you are. We are just preparing for the journey that comes next. I call forth Queen's Grace. Call. Here. At this time, we would hear your oath. Masters, mistresses.
I, Gage of Lochsollen, Irmar from Mathur, do swear upon this sword and upon my honor to continue to increase and refine my skills with the rapier, to teach all who would wish to learn these skills to the best of my ability, to encourage art, and to make clear the glory of Artemisia in my every endeavor. I swear to fight with ferocity, to speak with honesty, to conduct myself with honor at all times, and to carry the golden black flame of our kingdom in my heart forever. This I do swear before my crown and before my kingdom. So say I, Gage of Lochsolin, Irmar from Gongumata, ne greater, ne populo, sed utroto.
And we hear these words, and we, Tearlach, King,
Ursa, Rex, to hear them and know them to be true. And we, in our part, swear to defend you and yours. So these crowns pass from our hands, till the breath leaves our lungs, where the stars fall from the sky. Your Lord, Gage, you have not done this alone. You have had someone here every step of the way, encouraging you, loving you, probably yelling at you from time to time. Tolerant.
are there gloves?
I dubbed thee once for prowess. I dubbed thee once for courtesy. I dubbed thee Master of the Order of Defense.
Also, that those virtuous and of noble courtesy, in recognition, Miramar, after long pursuing the art of defense, has become worthy by the renown of his great deeds on the rapier field, and by the words spread across the land by other nobles. Therefore, we Tearlach and Ursa, the rightful monarchs of Artemisia, make him a member of the Order of Defense. We charge him with all the privileges and burdens of this rank. Done this 16th day of March, Anno Societatis 58, being 2024, by common reckoning. Scroll by Ellis. That's all. It's such a good. Gage of Lochsolin. Garamar. Turn. Kingdom of Artemisia! May I be the first to present to you your newest master of the Order of Defense, Gage of Lochsolin, Garamar! Vivant! Vivant! Exactly as long as it was supposed to.
Yep. That is as long as that.
It's been a really good one. At this time, we would call forth those keepers of state to hold our regalia till such time that their highnesses are ready to step forth and take them. Would you read the next?
For the chain of A's, Timur and Tiana. For the scepter, Conrad and Portland. For the mantle, Amanda and Heloise. For Queen's Grace, Nicolina and Malkin. For King's Justice, Loki and Kelvin. For the crowns, Robert and Leah. And for the shield of diversity, Rose.
Please, carry this for us. Let's sign that for next.
Hold this in. Until the girl, I'm ready. Ask you to please.
To the side.
It says on the side.
We do have some final words because of course we do. I am so blessed to be a part of this kingdom. Over the past 11 months, every Saturday has been my favorite day, my best day in the world. And that is because of you. It is because of you standing here, you sitting here. Never in my SCA career did I even dream of being a rose. It was not on the plan. 2 years ago, you asked me a question. You asked if I would bring. I am so honored that you trusted me with this. I am so thankful. Never been more proud. History, we had so much fun doing it. Six months ago, I told you all that I would be your shield, that you could call on me when you needed, that you could trust me to protect you in your time of need. Never did I think that the kingdom would come back and be my shield for me. Thank you for making my home a family. Thank you for being a part of it. It's the best dark kingdom in the world. And it has been my privilege to watch over it. Artemisia, now my watch has ended.
Wrong. One more time. Let me talk to you. I can hear you. When we began this, we wanted, one of our main goal was to somehow show this kingdom how much we loved you, how much we wanted to give back, how much we wanted to share with, how much we wanted to do for. And echoing the words of Their Majesty, it, by some strange happenstance, you in turn showed us what we wanted to show you, the love, the respect, the honor. I've said this several times today. The words thank you, there aren't the words for the gratitude and the respect and the honor that we have for this kingdom. I love this kingdom. It has been a joy to be the king of the best damn kingdom in the known world. Ursa, thank you for trusting me. Thank you for going on this ride. Thank you for being a method to my madness. Thank you for the inspiration. There was no one I could have done this first for. There was no one I could do this for. You've inspired me to be better than I ever thought I could. And you as Archmage, you have inspired me to be better as well. Thank you. From with every fiber of my being, with every ounce of my soul. Thank you so much for trusting us, for enjoying the chaos, for enjoying the fun. I hope you had a great time. This was the greatest thing that's ever happened to us. And at this time, as Your Majesty did say, now my watch has ended. In closing, I'm a big fan of professional wrestling. I don't try to hide it. It's fantastic. The joy, the spectacle, the larger-than-life heroes. For my own heart, the circus, the fun. What I love best are the finishers. I love it when someone pulls off a move, be that the 3D, the RKO, the tombstone power driver, whatever we call it. When you know that it's done, and it's done right. As a partner, as a friend, you know it. You know when your partner has the finishing move, the one to send you out on, the one to put a very distinct period at the end of the sentence. So, take us home.
Artemisia, let me hear you one last time. No other way!
Long live the king! Long live the Caesar!
And the populace of this great kingdom of our nation. Vivat!
Vivat! Vivat! Vivat!